Hello and welcome to another episode of the Adam and Deidre Show. We're here drinking Legend of Zymer from 8-Bit Aleworks out of Avondale, Arizona. I don't even know where the heck we're at nowadays, but cheers, everybody.
Cheers. And while he takes a sip and there's no awkward pause, let me read you the back of the can.
Oh.
Just kidding.
That is one. I really like that one. It's a good West Coast style IPA. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but they put an insane amount of hops inside of this one.
Ooh.
Yeah, you taste it?
Yeah, I took a really big drink right there.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting that much of a punch.
Amarillo, Mosaic, Simcoe, Citra, Cascade, and Belma hops are added at every stage of the process, and this double dry hop legend will have you aching for more adventure. So that's crazy. So, I mean, not only are they adding the hops, they also dry hop it in the end. So this is just a hop bomb of flavor.
Yeah, I feel the chest hair. I was like, "Woo!"
They just curled.
I am awake.
It's sitting at 8.7%, so it's a double IPA.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
That's way
One of
to
my
start the
favorites.
show.
Yeah, if we ever go to this brewery, no matter what, I'm getting it. If they usually have it on tap, obviously it's one of their flagship ones, but it is an amazing IPA if you like the West Coast style, and if you liked your hairs to curl, I guess in the meantime too. But you know what? My mouth's watering. I'm having another drink.
Hey, and I love their cans. I absolutely love the labels, the beer cans and everything. It's just so creative and I love the style of it.
Yeah, it's got that 8-bit, like the Mario Brothers original or Super Nintendo, or not Super Nintendo.
Or the name of the brewery.
Yeah, they're like regular Nintendo games is what I'm trying to get at. That's like all the styles on their cans are stylized in that original video game kind of style.
They're so fun.
It is, yeah. Not to be confused with the 8-Bit Brewery out of Murrieta, California. This one's 8-Bit Ale House out of Avondale. Gosh, I don't know why I'm struggling saying that name so much. Avondale.
Wow, you are struggling.
Yeah, but we had.
Take another drink of your beer.
Oh, all right.
I set you
Don't gotta
straight.
tell me twice. Oh, we had a fun weekend though.
It was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
We had a really good weekend.
So this weekend was a brewery out in downtown Phoenix. I don't know why I keep saying California. We were there for so long, hitting all those breweries. I'm just wanting to say California now. We're in downtown Phoenix at a brewery called Sana Sana. I think it's Sana Sana Cerveceria.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to be trying to speak Spanish because half their names they're done in Spanish. It's actually a Mexican-owned, Latino-owned brewery, and not the first in the city, but it's just nice to see that we got some ethnicity with everything.
Oh, absolutely, for sure.
But
So
for 1 year, I didn't know
yes.
it's only
Hey,
been 1 year.
it seems like it's been longer than 1 year, but hey, cheers,
Cheers
to Sana Sana
Sana
on their
Sana.
anniversary.
Yeah.
That's awesome, and it was an amazing celebration. It was huge. If you didn't go, you definitely missed out.
Yeah, and it's they closed off the street right in front of the brewery, and this is downtown, so it's a pretty busy area. It's the Roosevelt district in downtown Phoenix, and I believe it's right
Mm.
off of 4th Street and Roosevelt. Great location. The Roosevelt district has a lot of great stuff, especially in the beer scene. 3, 4 breweries, tap houses. There's a speakeasy and plenty of food places. So, like, right, that's just down our alley, isn't it?
Yep. Have some good beers, overeat, eat way too much, roll ourselves around downtown.
Yeah, it's a good day. So, I mean, there's a long list of beers that we've tried there or have had, and I gotta say their brewer there is a very, very good brewer. I believe, and I could be wrong on this, but somebody over there was telling me that he actually brewed for Bottle Logic, and for those of you that are not familiar with Bottle Logic, it's an amazing brewery out of Anaheim, California, and that they specialize like in barrel aged stuff and one of the best barrel aged programs across the country. They're just amazing. And for him to be a brewer there and come over here to Phoenix,
We came up on that one.
yeah,
We
that was
definitely
really
won
good.
on that one.
Well, the first beer I had was called 4th and Roosevelt. It's kinda how I remembered where they were at,
Clever.
which was a double IPA. It was, 8% and, very good beer. I mean, it didn't have the hop bomb that this one has here, but, it was a solid double IPA. I mean, I wanted to get things started with, hit all the heavy hitters right off the bat.
And I accidentally did that. Like, I looked at their menu, but I wasn't looking at the volume. And I was just like, "Oh, you guys know me, hazies." So I was just like, "Yes, give me that hazy right there." But it ended up being a hazy double,
Yeah,
and
double IPA, yeah.
we got there at about 1:30-ish, 1:15, 1:30,
Mhm.
and I was just really slow that morning, so I don't know, I'm not really a big breakfast person, and I just had coffee, really took my time, got down to Sana Sana because there's a lot of food trucks. I'm like, I'm not gonna waste my appetite on regular home food, you know? So I was like, I'm
We
gonna
could
go
make scrambled
support.
eggs, we could do anything, but
Yes. But I just really wanted to support the scene out there. So I was like, oh,
Yeah.
there's gonna be food trucks. I'm gonna go support one of them. And there was a hamburger food truck and one that did wings. I really wanted to try the wing food truck, and I cannot for the life of me remember that one, but the hamburger one, that one, La Hamburguesa, oh my god,
Yeah, that was
that
good.
was delicious. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But, so, like, right off the bat, I get this hazy double, and it's oh gosh, and I hate that I don't speak Spanish because I always feel like I just butcher everything. So, can you tell me what that name of that
It
one
was a
was?
Sapo Verde, let's do it easy, easy.
Sapo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Very easy to say, but it was an
Ver
8.6, double hazy double IPA, whatever, yeah, and they said an 11 ounce. I think they just eyeballed it, so 11 ounce was kind of just, they poured it this much from the top of the cup.
Yes, so he comes back to the table with both beers, and I look at my cup and his is filled up all the way, and I'm looking at mine, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up with this?" I'm like, why don't I get a full cup?" And my assumption, one of 2 things. Adam spills everything, so that was my first
Oh,
assumption.
come on.
I
That much?
Yes, that place was busy, so I assumed that you dropped or not dropped, but you probably spilled at least 3 times minimum going that 10 yards from the register to the table.
Yards? I It was like 10 feet.
10 feet, 10
Yeah.
yards, 10 something. But I there was a lot in my cup that was missing. So that was my first instinct was, "Oh, he spilled. That motherfucker spilled my beer. Damn it." And then my second one was he tried it. He tried it and he liked it and he had a little too much of a taster. So it never occurred to me to be like, "Oh, hey, well maybe it's just because it's a high alcohol volume." That never occurred
Yeah, which doesn't make
because
sense because yours was 8.6% and mine was 8, and yet mine was a full cup, yours wasn't.
so that's the trick, is get the 8% because then you get a full pour.
Yep.
Don't get the 8.6. You don't get
Yeah,
a
I
full.
don't know. I had to after I got that for you, and I never got a sip, by the way, I
Oh,
ended up having to get one of those too, so
because
I
I had a
tried it.
lot less in mine than you did.
That's all right, I got another one. Yeah, it was actually a really good one. So when I went back that second time, the line was just wrapped around the place. They were pouring outside too, and that was like, I guess the lines were just as long outside. I mean, it was packed. We walked in and they had more than just those 2 food trucks because it lined the one side of the road. So it had like 3 or 4.
I wanna say there was a total of at least 4.
Yeah. And we saw that the wing one, they had a taco one. Um I can't remember what the other one is, but like that hamburger one is the one that caught our eye.
Oh,
Was it
for
yeah, La
sure.
Hamburguesa, it was
Yeah.
oh my gosh, it was really good. So after having our first beer, we had to go and get that food because both of us were sitting on an empty stomach drinking 8.5%,
Yeah.
8.6 or 8% alcohol beer. So
Right,
yeah, we
right.
had to get that hamburger. So you sent me out there and I was like, "Okay, I'll go get that." And my beer was getting down to, like, the very last bit, and I'm like, "They're gonna call my name in, like, 20 minutes." I'm like, "If I stand in this line, I'm not gonna get our next beer before I get the hamburger." So
And remember, my ankle's broken, so that's why,
Oh, yes.
don't get judgy out there and be like, "Well, she could have gotten up in line and, ordered food or beer." I broke it pretty good, so once I got hunker down at Sana Sana in the very back, I was just pretty much there. So that's why. Don't be judgy. That's why I didn't get up and help, or else we would have divide and conquer. I would have been like, all right, I'm gonna get the food because sometimes I can be picky. And for one, he didn't order the fries. He came
No.
back and he was like, here's a hamburger. And I was like, hey, awesome. Oh, look, our friends have French fries. How come we don't?
Well,
So that's why I would have gone and ordered the food, and then I would have trusted you to order the beer. But it's okay. It was a long day. Well, we had a long day ahead of us, and we had plenty of food that we were just kind of eyeballing already, anyways. So
yeah.
it's good. We saved some space for future food
I was
and
playing
beer.
yeah, I was playing double duty. I had to.
I know, and I appreciate it.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, that was the first one, and again, we were both sitting there on an empty stomach, didn't expect, to hit it off so crazy, like, so hard, and for me, I am usually pretty good at keeping an eye on that, but once I saw how little was in my cup, and then I looked at the menu, and I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh, no," and I was like, "Great. I better get some food real quick." So once the hamburger came, I just wanted something a little bit light, something nice to kind of complement the burger. And I ended up getting the Mexican lager. That was only 5%, only 5%. So I took it down a couple notches, and that was their Santa Clara. And that one I really liked because it was refreshing, and I needed something like that. Because even though we were towards the back, it was really crowded, and it was still kind of warm. But just having something light like that plus eating, that that was good. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. It was very easy to drink.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
one was, I actually when I went and got that one, I ended up getting 3 beers. 1 for you
Oh,
and 2 for me.
wow.
Well, one of them, it was that double hazy again. I'm like, "Well, I didn't get to try it, and you seem to like it a lot." So I was like, I got a stout, and I'm like, "Well, let me get this hazy also. That way I can at least try it, and we can share it." But,
Mhm.
you didn't finish yours very fast.
No, because I was eating at the same time, so
That hamburger was good though. So I ended up
it
getting
was.
a hamburger called Viva Mexico, and it had a lot of chilies on there. It came, it was, a lot of hamburgers, and it was like the smash type patty, but it didn't come with tomato and lettuce, and it came with grilled onions. I like raw onion. I know you do, especially. And I
Mm.
feel like it's a hamburger's not a hamburger unless it has some lettuce and tomato on there also. So I had to get that added. With raw onion and, that patty, and they had to, like, I think it was, like, 2 different types of chili, pepper jack cheese, and it like, the first bite I had, oh, it was really good. I didn't get that spice. I let you, go for a while, just because, you looked hungry.
Oh, I was so
And
hungry.
we got that hamburger, and I was just like after I bought it there, I was like, "Oh, this is good." And then you gave me a hard time about the french fries, so
Yeah,
well, I
I
gotta say, they did look a little pale, and that's I saw somebody coming around, like, away from there, I'm like, "Oh, those don't look all that great." But then it was like it probably was a lot more flavorful than it looked because I think they used beef tallow to fry their, french fries in, that always just adds a lot of flavor to it, so
I
but they
don't know.
looked, like, so light, I wanted, like, nice crispy french fries.
I mean, I will
We'll
never
never
know.
know.
We'll
Well,
never
unless
know.
we find them again, which is possible.
True.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that, stout, I'm gonna go into that because it was amazing. It
Put
was
it to
a
you.
mole stout. So, I have had it before, not that particular one, but I have had mole stouts before. But it was really interesting. I was actually talking to the brewer a little bit about it, and he was telling me that the ingredients that go into the mole it was a chef that was, I believe, in town that makes a really good mole, I guess, took his ingredients, broke them down, and he said that it only didn't use just a few ingredients. I know garlic and onion was a couple of them. Nobody wants that inside their beer,
Well, just kidding.
but he
It's
all the ingredients.
it's like instead of a tahini room, little garlic room.
Yeah, there you go. Ew. But he broke down the ingredients into different, sections. So he had, like, the spices, he had the chilies, he had the chocolate, and he had like, I guess he said like 4 different additions and added it cold, like after fermentation and everything, and added each one to get the right flavor profile to end up being the mole flavor from this chef. And I just thought it was interesting. Oh, the nuts was the fourth addition.
Yes.
And it was, I mean, like, oh my gosh, the amount of work that went into that. And it was a 10.5% stout. I mean, that thing had a whole bunch of flavor. You could taste the chilies, the nuts, the chocolates, almost everything inside there, and it was just a big depth of flavor. You tasted it too.
I did. And just sitting there and having that conversation with the brewer really opened up my eyes to just how much he loves the craft and
Mhm.
the attention and everything that he took into making that beer. And when somebody appreciates and loves what they do to that extent, I really respect that. So I really do appreciate the time and the thoughtfulness that he put into making this beer.
Yeah, and it gets better. S
Hey, we should have had some of that to go.
I know, but, that place was crazy.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
They had he said he put some inside of a barrel, so it's gonna be a
Mm,
barrel-aged beer also.
about that.
Yeah, and he's afraid he doesn't know what the flavor profile is gonna come out, so he might have to add some additions in the end just to get the flavor back to that, mole that he wants, that mole flavor that he wanted, and but he said it's not gonna be ready until Christmas. So I'm like, "Well, Christmas, here we come. That's a happy or Merry Christmas to us. Happy Christmas." So I'm really looking forward to that, and I really, really wanna try that. So I really I'm getting it,
Well,
hands
another
down.
thing on their menu is they have these slushies. They have two slushies. They have a pina colada and then a chamoyalada.
Chamoyalada?
No,
Sounds right. I don't
I'm
know.
not getting it right. And I was just looking at it, but it's their chamoy slushy. But it has, that's another 10%, and that was I really wanted to try that, but I was like, "Dang, 10%?" And I was like, "We still got a lot of day left in us," and I after having that slushy, I don't think I would have made it to the next stop or 2. But I think I would go there and start off with that and just kinda sip on that because it is a slushy. It had lime, obviously chamoy around the rim, and tahini. It looked and sounded really good. So I'm actually excited and I can't wait to go back and try that. And then we should get some of that stout to go.
Oh, yeah, if they have it, bottled, which I'm sure they do, or even a crowler to go, I mean, that was so good. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind trying that or having that again. That was amazing. And I had something else there that was really interesting. It was a blueberry empanada sour. So I didn't read the details. I tried to look it up, but couldn't find information on it. And it was in collaboration, or I should say, made for the Copper State Brew Festival that was out back in January or February. I can't remember exactly what the date was on it. I believe it was end of January, but it was a bigger beer festival that's in Phoenix, and they made it for that brew festival. And
Mm.
I thought it was a really, really good sour. It had, the blueberry flavor was pretty strong in it, good tartness inside of there. I didn't taste the empanada part, and maybe that's going back to, bare knuckle brewing when we had those empanadas right in front of there.
Yeah.
It was actually a really, really good sour. And I enjoyed it. You had it, you thought it was a little tart though, huh?
Yes. Because I like my smoothie sours. I like the thick stuff. So the watery kind it upsets my stomach after a while. I can't have too much of it.
It's not
Um,
watery.
okay. The non-smoothie sour thick.
More like the Berliner Wise, the ones that are a little bit more like soda forward rather than the,
Yeah, it's just I'm
smoothie.
not that kind of a sour person. I want the thick. Give me the 3C thick sours. That's what I like. The kind where you can't even use a straw. You got to use a spoon.
Oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah. So my actually most times I typically don't have any more than like 2-ish, but this time I went all out cuz I was like, "Oh yeah, 1 year anniversary, going 3 deep." So I got a third one. And it was a West Coast IPA. And it was, Space bougie.
No, Space Boogie.
And that one I liked. I actually ended it there with the space boogie. Wow, I was like,
Yeah,
space boogie.
Boogie.
And not boogie like dance. But I was like, oh no, was it really a space boogie?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah, I went hard. And it was actually a West Coast IPA, and it was called Space Boogie, and that was at 6.8. I was a little bit more careful on that one. So
Space Boogie?
I well, after that first one that I had at 8.6, I was like, "Okay." I mean, I got at least half a hamburger in me. So I was like, "Okay, I think I can go a little higher than, my 5%." I really like that 5%, by the way. It did go really well with my burger, but I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna up it just a little." So I got the Space Boogie, and that one was a 6.8%, and I like that. That was a real easy drinker. That's um, almost like poolside or lake
Well,
type
especially after
of
having like an
drinking.
8.6, 8%, that 6.8 was like downright light.
That was well, no, because I had the Santa Clara
Oh,
after
yeah,
that.
that's right. Which is
So,
that's really different for you. You never get Mexican lagers, so that's actually pretty
no,
surprising.
no. But like I said, I wanted something light and something clean to go with my burger, which was really good. But my only small complaint is that it had like the red chili flakes, and you know how they have like the seeds, and if you're not careful, those can get wedged in your teeth. And if you don't have a floss, I mean, I don't carry a purse, so I don't have floss on me. So I was just really careful because I didn't want to sit there the rest of the day, like tonguing between my teeth, trying to get that seed out.
That
So
was spicy too. That was good.
it was, but that was my only small, like, oh man, it's the beginning of the day. I can't be here all day with this seed lodged between my teeth. Like that would just be my entire focus. I would be going up to strangers and asking, "Do you have floss?" Oh my gosh. Um, that was my only small complaint. So if you do end up having that burger, definitely if you're thinking ahead of time, take a flosser with you or
Which I was okay with because you know what? I feel, whenever they get rid of the seeds in those chilies, it loses all of its heat. And they didn't do that. They just like cut the chili right in half and stuck it right on the burger. I
true.
enjoyed it.
True. Like I said, and that's not my complaint. It's just like when the seed gets
The seeds.
lodged in your teeth and then you're sitting there tonguing it the whole day. That's not fun.
Never is.
So that was my 3 that I had, but I really do wanna go back and try those slushies or
And
try
your
that one slushie.
your light 6.8% West Coast.
Oh, yeah, I like that
Do you know
one.
what
That
that
one was good.
the sour that blueberry empanada one
Empanada.
that was at 6.7%. So they really like to up the alcohol on their on their
Nice.
beers. I mean, they did have like that Mexican lager. I bet you if you made that one into like a high gravity one, that would be kind of eh, it wouldn't get the same reaction I would think as for like our light beer for sure.
Right, right.
Well, we went out there and there was a lot of good people that we ran into. Not only did we meet some new friends out there, we ran into a lot of old friends too. And we ended up because we were out there in Roosevelt District. We ended up walking the street, which is actually really difficult when you're limping along on a busted foot, but
Yeah,
busted ankle, not busted foot. But I mean, it wasn't that far going from place to place. We kind of like hopscotched it
yeah.
from place to place before heading back home. But there's one beer that I have to mention, and it was at the Theodore, and the Theodore is a beer bar that's in Roosevelt District. It's right downtown, also just probably like 2 blocks over from where Sana Sana is, and it was made, or was it RAR? Is that the brewery?
I believe so, yeah.
It was like out of Maryland, I think, right?
Yeah, rawr.
Rawr. But it was called Personal Plague, which was another double hazy, and there's some that they're just so much better than others. And that was one of them. It was like 8.5%. It was cloudy, murky. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And that was like the last beer I had before we headed back home. At least I think so. I don't know. It gets kind of foggy after that. That was a lot. But it was a great time. And you know what I'm trying to do?
What?
I'm trying to do Untapped. Now, I've had it for years and years. I never understood it, but I'm going to try to do it. And I did it for our podcast. I'm actually going to be trying to put the beers that we have on there. So I'm not very good at it yet. I will get better at it, I promise. So if you find us on there, just hit the follow button.
I know nothing about Untapped.
uh, I'm learning.
And if I was on there, it would just be Miller Lite, Miller Lite. Deidre had a Miller Lite over here and over there too. Dang, does she have anything else other than Miller Lite? I do.
Obviously,
Yeah.
we're having some Legend of Zymer right now.
It's just my super easy go-to beer that I can drink at work. I mean, just kidding.
Whoops.
No, it's just like my everyday go-to, super easy, super simple. I can get it anywhere and it's cheap. And
Yeah,
it doesn't give me a headache, no hangovers, nothing like that. But I'm glad you're doing Untapped because
I'll figure it out.
I would be terrible
Anybody out
at
there give
it.
me some pointers, I'd love the comments. Well, I appreciate you all joining us today. We had to do this special edition 1 year anniversary for Sana Sana on our podcast today, on our show, however you want to describe it. But we had a great time out there. And, again, we're always looking for suggestions. So please subscribe. If you need to find us, Instagram, Facebook, we're there.
See
Cheers,
ya.
everybody.